So as you can see here, we have two clauses. The less privacy an artist has, the most popular an artist is. Okay? So we are going to join these two sentences, these two clauses, to form a sentence. Okay? So, but first, as you can see here in these two sentences, we have comparatives. We have comparative in the first and comparative or superlative in the second one. Okay, so we use sometimes two comparatives or superlatives in the same sentence. Okay, it says, in double comparative sentences, a condition is always presented for the other clause. Okay, so I want you to tell me which of these two clauses do you think is the condition? ¿Cuál de estas dos podría ser la condición? Porque tenemos que unirlas en una misma oración, ¿cierto?
The first one, the less privacy an artist has.
Okay. Why do you think this is the condition?
Because the second one is the resultado.
Okay, so let's see. This is the condition because we can say, and this is the other clause, we can say the most popular an artist is, the less privacy an artist has. Okay, so this is the condition. The first sentence is the first clause is the condition. I want you to tell me if we can erase is, the verb to be in this clause. Do you think we can erase is in this clause? ¿Podríamos eliminar is? The most popular an artist, the less privacy an artist has. What do you think? ¿Podríamos eliminar el verbo to be acá? ¿Tendría sentido si lo eliminamos?
No, teacher.
No? Yes, we can erase the verb to be here. The most popular an artist, the less privacy an artist has.
Why?
We can say that. We can erase the verb to be when we are using double comparative. Okay, because the sentence has sense. La oración sigue teniendo sentido. Mientras más popular, menos privacidad tiene el artista. Ok, entonces podríamos eliminar el verbo to be en este tipo de oraciones. Okay, let's see some other examples. Here we have, the more I paint, the more confidence I gain. The more confidence I gain, the more I paint. I want you to tell me if these two sentences have the same meaning. What do you think? Do they have the same meaning?
No.
No, they don't have the same meaning, right? Because the condition in the first one is the first clause, and the condition in the second is the first clause. Something that I want you to remember is that always we place the condition in the first part of the sentence. Okay, so the first clause is always going to be the condition of the sentence. Okay, so it says the condition is always presented in the first clause. Here we have some other examples. It says double comparatives. It is used to describe how one thing increases or decreases in relation to another. Para describir cómo algo crece o disminuye en relación a otra cosa. Okay, the pattern used to express proportion consists of two clauses, beginning with the and a comparative adjective or an adverb. So, tenemos dos de estas oraciones siempre para hacer el double comparative. Okay, for example, the sooner we start, the earlier we finish. Mientras empecemos antes, más antes vamos a terminar, ¿cierto? Si empezamos antes, antes vamos a terminar. So, here we have the next one. The more you smile, the more beautiful you look. So, mientras más sonrías, más hermosa te verás. Then we have the closer we are, the more I appreciate you. Okay. And the last one, the more you study, the less chance of failing. Mientras más estudies, tienes menos chances de reprobar. Okay, as you can see, we can use the double comparative with the comparative adjective or adverb in any kind of sentence when you want to say anything. Okay, in this case, we are going to use this for art, to talk about art. Okay, let's see here in your book. It says double comparatives. To show that one quality or amount of something is linked to another quality or amount. ¿Ok? Para mostrar que una calidad o cantidad está unida a otra cantidad o cualidad. Use two comparatives. Each precedes by the. En ambas oraciones ustedes deben utilizar the. ¿Ok? In double comparatives, the first clause expresses a condition for the second clause. So remember, the first clause is always the condition. For example, here we have, the less realistic a painting is, the more it fascinates me. Okay, as you can see, is between parentheses. So we can omit this. You can say is or you can omit it. You can say the less realistic a painting, the more it fascinates me. Without is. Okay, remember that you can erase is in the condition. The more subtle the color combination in a painting, the more I enjoy looking at it. The more realistic a painting is, the more quickly it sells in an art gallery. The more you learn about art, the more you appreciate it. If you want to teach children to appreciate art, the earlier you start, the better. Okay? So as you can see, we use comparatives with the, and here we have comparatives with the. Okay? Any questions about this before we practice? No? Okay, let's see here. Match the clauses to make logical sentences. Then compare with a partner. Which statements do you agree with? More than one answer may be possible. For example, here, number one, it says, the more you know about art, the more you are likely to enjoy looking at paintings. As you can see, we are matching this one with letter C. And as you can see too, we are using comparative at the beginning. The more you know, the more you are likely to enjoy it. Okay, number two, the more time you spend at museums, what can you say here?
The better you are able to appreciate different styles of art.
The better what?
Letter D.
Letter D. Okay. Yes, could be. Any other option?
Letter C.
Letter C. The more you are likely to enjoy looking at paintings. Yes, could be too. So here we have, the more time you spend in a museum, the better you are able to appreciate different styles of art. Or you can say too, the more you are likely to enjoy looking at paintings. Number three, the more you know about the way an artist's works,
E.
Letter E.
the better you will be able to understand his or her work. Yes. Okay. And the more art you put on your walls,
B.
B, the more you realize how art can create a better living environment. Very good. And the last one, the less emphasis school places on art, the less creative students become, right? Very good. So as you can see, in both parts of the sentences, you can use, or you can, yes, you need to use the comparative form, but with the, okay? Let's see here. It says, complete these sentences with your own ideas. Can you add further information to clarify or support the statements you wrote? So try to complete these ideas with another clause in the comparative, and then we are going to check, okay?